Okay, I think we are live. I do believe. Just wait for one or two more people to join. Let me get my chat up and running. If you're watching this after the fact, please feel free to fast forward. Chris, it is now. Nice to see you. Hello. Hope it's not too late. Berbers? Let's see. Do we have Berbers? Ooh, not this game. Actually, you know what? Let's find a game with Berbers. Let's see. Oh, crap. I have potential spoilers on. One sec. There's Berbers. So, Chris, for you, we're going to do some Berber action. Hey, your mom. Oh, please, you don't have to apologize. Ryan, Atlas. Hello, everyone. Sagar. I am doing well. The baby is doing well. He is asleep. It is almost 10 o'clock, so I figured, you know what? He's asleep. Maybe I have an hour or two. So why the hell not live stream? Let's quickly see the teams. Red, teal. So this is definitely Team South. Ooh, El Matador the Viper. Okay, you guys can see tomorrow's video. A bit of a tease there. Joe Mama. Everything is well. Yeah, wow. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. A few people I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, let's go over the civs and see who's playing. GG out as the Burmese. In his pocket, we've got Roggy as the Cumans. The Gurjara Bushes. This time by Kylar in orange. And Christ has chosen to play as the Tatars. In purple, Valis as the Britons. I'm curious to see how Valis uses the Britons. I like the Britons as a civ. It was my first love in Age of Empires, was the Britons. Curious to see how a player as strong as he is uses them. Dan MT as the Sicilians. Franks in blue. And that leaves the last one. Chris, here you go. Oh, goodness. 3:50 a.m. I missed that message. The Berbers in yellow. So we've got the Berbers opposite the Burmese. Ooh, that might be fun for the Burmese if they get the Manipur cavalry upgrade. Look at GG out already. Sneaking in here with the 2 scout escort, but Ganji sees it. Sour luck there for Team South. And then on the other side of the map, we have the Britons facing off against the Tatars. So the battle of the long ranges has begun. Bubs Grubs, welcome. Yeah, Chris, obviously I think it's the range. You know, most players of RTS games, I think melee is I don't want to say uncomfortable, but I think a lot of new players probably prefer range. You know, your units don't take any damage, it's less scary, and so forth. Look at yellow. He is hunting far afield here. They are hunting GG out. They do not want these 2 Burmese villagers behind enemy lines. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? A lot of old familiar names. I'm glad to see everyone. Oh yeah, with that kind of time, 3:50 a.m., definitely somewhere in Europe. Or I guess Africa too, right? The Ghoul, nice to see you again. Italy, I miss Italy. I think I've said this multiple times on the stream. By the way, how's the volume, everyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game okay? The melee debuff. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We've got one avenue of attack over here between north and south. Another one here that red, I'm assuming, will get to. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, he's going to run into the wolf. Okay, but he has Loom. Volume perfect. Awesome. It's good. Perfect. Then there's a bit of a weird kind of area here in the center, but Gray has already walled off both parts. And then this is just disgusting. Look at this on a Rage Forest map. I hate when lakes form part of the wall off. Man, oh man, but doesn't seem to bother our Briton, who's already got a barracks up here. What kind of ramen are you eating? It is a very haunting avatar, isn't it, Atlas? Although I like the Ghoul's avatar too. From Hellboy. Prince Naruto, I think. Oh, fuck yeah, extra spicy. I love any kind of extra spicy ramen, although I do prefer chicken over beef. Oh, Ryan, the Saracens are like a sleeper civilization, I think, in Age of Empires. Will the wolf get activated? Let's see. I think the Saracens are a sleeper civilization. The counterweights upgrade, yeah, it does get activated. With counterweights, their siege is so freaking good. Shrimp ramen. I'm not a big seafood guy. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Speaking of people trying to sneak villagers in behind enemy lines, Valis has 2 militias and a villager because, take a look at this. I didn't even notice. I was so busy talking about spicy ramen. There's no wall off here for purple. Christ has basically let Valis dictate where the hell the game will happen, and that is not a good move at all. My wife always laughs at me. We have a Korean grocery store near us, and every time I go, I pick up some new brand of incredibly ridiculously spicy ramen. It's like $1. It's like $1.25, so I figure, why the hell not try it? Ooh, red versus yellow here. The Berbers are going to take on the Burmese. And I absolutely love spice. Funny story, this last weekend, my dad did a barbecue. And he asked me so calmly, he said, you know, you like a little bit of spice, right? And I said, of course, you know me. Why are you asking this? You know I love the spicier the better. I love when my face is melting. And he said, okay, I'm going to make you chicken. And I'm going to make it a little spicy. I bought a sauce at an outlet mall for chicken wings, and it says it's a little spicy. So I ate the chicken, and my face started melting. My wife had to run to the kitchen to start dousing her tongue with water. And I was like, what the hell sauce is this? And then I Googled it. It's the hottest wing sauce that they sell at Pepper Palace, which is a store that we have here. Yeah, Atlas, I know. It's funny to see the name. Christ, I guess, prefers the Tatars. So I'm calling my dad up, like my nose is running, my eyes are crying. My wife is in pain in the kitchen. And I'm like, did you know that it was the spiciest sauce? He goes, no, they just told me it was spicy. Oh yeah, Ryan, I recently read about a month or two ago, the person who invented in like 1999 or like 2002, the person who invented the Saracen market rush strategy, and he outlines exactly how to do it. And it is not easy. It is complicated. I'm not surprised that people are sleeping on it. But if you do it properly, the Saracens, I mean, their heavy camels come with 170 HP. That's basically like... Imagine, you know how the Franks get the 192 HP Paladin? The Saracens get the Frankish camel, if I can put it like that. And look at this, purple being so annoying here. Our Tatar gobbling up 1 lake's worth of resources, 2 lakes worth of resources, 3 lakes worth of resources. Oh man. You're drinking with Ben. Oh man, do you guys watch that YouTube show, The Hot Ones? I love that show. I'm so happy that they've started getting more and more big guests on. I think Gal Gadot was on it, Jennifer Lawrence. But last time I was in New York, because in Canada, our variety of hot sauces is not great. It's kind of limited, especially when it's from TV shows like that. And so last time I was in New York, I went to, oh, I forget the name of the place. Oh, it's in Chelsea Market. It's like the something, but they sell all the hot sauces from the hot ones. And we bought the last dab and we tried it, and it took about 40 minutes for the effects to wear off. It was absolutely painful and I loved it. Oh, damn, Chris, what kind of hot peppers? Carolina Reapers? I want to try a Carolina Reaper at some point. I have no clue what I'm going to do. My body will probably shut down. But that's awesome to hear. Okay, in any event, I'm going to shut up about hot sauce because we've got knights from our Frank. No need for bloodlines. They come with 20 HP extra already, pushing into our Burmese. And look at this. You wanted to see Berbers? Take a look at the Berbers. They are pushing in here together with the Franks. They have made themselves at home in our Burmese base. Our Cumin? Roggy? Oh my god! he walled himself completely out. And our Burmese has retreated. He is in full flight mode. 3 villagers here, 2 more down south. Okay, so they're giving up the Burmese base. It looks like. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. It's very counterintuitive, right? Ooh, Scorpion Habanero. Oh, the Scotch bonnet. Yeah, GG out. The name does check out. He fucked off right to the south here. Where are the other 3 villagers, by the way, that he brought with him? Here they are. They are going to get stoned because he knows. Let's take a look at his stone count. 0. He knows he's going to have to build another town center. He wasted all his stone on towers and on wall off, but military-wise, what does he have? Nothing. He's got a demo raft. Where is it? It's building. Oh, good to know. Good to know that there's some spice lovers in the chat here. At some point, as the channel grows, my goal is to have a nice meetup. Maybe we'll do Age. Maybe we'll play Age of Empires while we're all spiced out of our minds. Oh man, our Britain is pushing in. This is what I was so curious about. So now he's got a second town center. It looks like Team North, or no, yeah, North are kind of lagging. Did I do the team names right, by the way? No, that's Team South. Sorry, guys. It is, like I said, like the title says, a late night stream. K2 was so bad. What's K2? Oh, hell yeah. I'd love to go back to Germany. Berlin was so much fun. I mean, I visited it in 2005. I actually lived in Berlin for almost 3 months in East Berlin in an artist colony. Don't ask me why. I had a friend I was visiting, a bit of a hippie. And I lived in basically in an apartment with 4 other people for about 2 months. And I loved it. Berlin is such a beautiful place. I also, there's a lot of places in Germany I really want to go to. Gas station synthetic weed. Jesus Christ. Also referred to as spice. Oh, man. That must be an American thing. Here in Canada, it is all 100% legal. So there is no gas station, nothing. It is all sold by a whole bunch of nice, very walled off storefronts. I guess they don't want to get robbed or something. Okay, our Britain pushing in, but Christ is pushing back. The Tatar villagers are here. They are swarming, and they're going to do a pretty good job because there's nothing really here to kill these villagers. Pikemen are not going to kill villagers. Spearmen definitely are not going to kill villagers. And now Orange is pushing into here. What is this game? I feel like I've spent the last 5 hours on K2, and all of a sudden I'm looking at the screen. We've got Orange, who spawned to the south. Look at this. pushed his way all the way. Man, the Gurjaras, can they push? At the same time, our Burmese is finally dead. Another town center going up for him. Still has 65 stone, so could build another one, but no, never mind. His wood count is shit. Look, 9090 AN, I don't know what to call you, but anything that starts with gas station ... is probably going to knock you on your ass. Oh, Jesus. Weed is not a hallucinogenic. I don't know what the hell they added to your K2 there, but maybe a little bit of psilocybin. Mike, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm glad people are liking the channel. Look, it's I figured I'd have some fun and post a video here and there last October. And then, you know, I kind of like doing this. So yeah, Mike, welcome. Glad to catch you live. As you can see live, we chat about literally anything from synthetic marijuana sold in gas stations to Nicolas Cage movies to seeing Michael Jordan in the woods to Britain siege workshops falling by let's say an overcommitment of villagers here. Do you really need these 8 villagers doing this? But I guess when you've already taken the waterfronts of your opponent, I guess you need fewer villagers on resource gathering. Ryan, no, I do not play. I have not played in a long time, but I will. I was going full steam ahead with this channel. We were live streaming every night. By the way, Brian, if you see this, hola, you know you're gonna get a shout out all the time. Oh, Super Gen. I know, Super Gen. I'm hoping we get to see siege onagers, synthetic siege onagers. For now, there's nobody. Actually, no, Roggy, our cumin. Okay, look. Cumin siege onagers are a thing. We are on Rage Forest, which means eventually, if the game does last a good amount of time, there will be trade, and that means gold, which means siege onagers might actually come out to play. But anyway, I was going full steam. I was live streaming every night. My goal was eventually to start playing as well. You know, put my money where my mouth is, sort of thing. Probably nowhere near as good as T90 or, you know, but a little baby came along, and little babies take up a lot of time and energy. So we're slowly rebuilding our live streaming back, but 100% I will play. Oh, nice. Well, welcome, Super Gen. It's been a while. You know, I'm hoping to slowly get back into live streaming, especially as the baby approaches 4 months and we start sleep training and can leave it alone at night as opposed to, you know, having to react. But let's take a look at what's going on around the map, because it looks like there's a lot of craziness. Our Burmese has walled himself off. Have they seen this? Oh, they're gonna see it now. They're gonna wonder what's behind the wall. This is like the Wizard of Oz over here. Pay no attention to the villagers behind the stone wall. They tell the Berbers, and the Berbers are here. The night is coming. Is there any siege? Okay, yellow is pinging this location, flaring it to use the lingo, and in come the Frankish onagers, or mangonels. We've got John Yang in the house. The boat was on land. Oh man, where was the boat on land? Here? Look, you got to give it to Christ, because not only has he, oh my god, never mind, Christ has resigned. Right as I was about to start singing his praises, he resigned. I was wondering, why the hell are his villagers not moving? Why the hell did he resign? He was doing so well. He pushed back Valis, which is no small feat, with villagers nonetheless. Oh no, and we've got, okay, now Valis resigned as well, I guess, to balance things out. Oh, sorry guys, I thought this was going to be a nice 50 or so minute game. Yeah, it was the purple galley, right? But if you're talking about this ice, then yeah, I think they can traverse these shorter ice paths. Why is Roggy attacking a defunct siege workshop? Could be disconnects. Oh, Ryan, I generally don't pay too much attention to the market, but if there's something, let me know. And here we go. Onagers are out, which means that this is no longer Rage Forest. We are now on Arabia, where everyone can create a path anywhere. Oh my god. Look at this army supply just wasted here. What is this? 14 army supply doing nothing. A secondary wall-off has already been created, but it's been seen. He's busy playing Age of Empires. Okay, so our 4v4 has become a 3v3. The only problem for Team South is that GG out. What does he have? He's got 31 villagers and nothing else, which is kind of sour for them. That being said, they are the ones putting on the pressure. Roggy here is swarming the Frankish base. The Frank is way too busy down south. What does he have? Does he have any... I saw throwing axemen a second ago. Oh, we've got Frankish step lancers. Sorry guys, I'm trying to click on them, but the things keep changing. I guess converted. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Oh, the Burmese finally gets caught out. They're gonna build. Oh my god, is he still in... Oh my god, he's still in feudal. That's adorable. GG out, builds the structures he needs. I'm not sure why he built them there and not here. And now he's walling himself in, but even Mother Nature has chosen to take sides. The wolf might actually get him. His HP is kind of shit. Oh yeah, Valis is a real bro. Not a lot of players would have done that. Especially when they're just ramping up their, you know, their bases, their economies. What they might want to do is, oh, I was going to say red might want to switch over to purple's base. Look at all these resources. What an absolute stroke of luck here for Team South. That GG out. I mean, he needs a little bit more stone. Maybe he'll buy it with his market. If his market is still up. Yes, it is. Why is the Berber ignoring the villager? When it consider a guy sold wood 10 plus times. Oh yeah, true. They can definitely manipulate the market that way, Ryan. Oh, Mike, thank you so much. 4 a.m. in the Netherlands. One of my professors in law school was from, how do you say it? Groningen? I know it's spelled with a G, but he can't, yeah, I think he always told us it's Groningen. Am I saying that right? Or is it actually just Groningen? Little one's been doing well. Thank you so much. We are having the time of our lives. And now that he's still a tiny little one, but, you know, not quite as newborn little. Yeah, Groningen. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dutch is such a hard language to learn. It's like a mixture of 5 or 6 other languages that are even harder to learn. I mean, German isn't exactly the easiest language in the world. But to learn that... Oh my god, hero, halberdier. Oh, they say it like, okay, the second time? Oh yeah, he's gonna go from Dark Age to Feudal. Let's take a look. Our Cumin looks like he wants to overwhelm these Camel Archers. These Camel Archers, not exactly the perfect unit against this, but there are enough of them. How many are there here? 21. Upgrades, let's take a look. +3 attack. The Step Lancers, they are elite though. Oh man, 6 Pierce Armor against 11 attack. A bitte Deutsch. Ich spreche a bitte Deutsch. My the German that I speak is mostly from am I saying feudal age archers here in the mix? Yes, I am. The German that I know is basically a mix of words that I learned from knowing the lyrics to 99 Luftballon, a bunch of old Genghis Khan songs. If you're not familiar with that, that is a super fun, crazy, ridiculous German band from like the 70s that won the Eurovision a few times. Or maybe did they? I think they won the Eurovision a few times. And then just Rammstein lyrics. That's where my German comes from. Oh yeah, crawling is the feudal age, and that's where he starts banging. We have to baby-proof the place. The phlegm stuck in your throat. Oh, no, I know it's not the same language as German, but I thought they shared a lot of words and stuff, no? Like the roots of certain words, no? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Okay, busy attacking the castle while the onager clears space here for these Berber camel archers now at a +4. I absolutely love the Dutch. In law school, I was in a residence with foreign exchange students, and 3 of them were from the Netherlands. I'm 5'6". They were all 6'4". And they were just the nicest, most awesome people ever. I freaking love the Dutch. I do want to go to see Amsterdam at some point. Have not been there. Ramstein, like that, Super Gen. Yeah, John. This is like tonight's stream is like a world tour of how many people I can offend with my North American ignorance. Mike, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying Dutch is such a hard language for me. Like, I studied Spanish for 3 years, and I think I picked up, like, I'm not going to say 100% Spanish, but you drop me in, yesterday, 2 days ago, we had a viewer from Chile. You drop me in Madrid, you drop me in Santiago, you drop me in, I don't know, Buenos Aires, I'll be able to get by. But Dutch, I think, requires a bit more, especially now that I'm 40 years old and I'm not 18, probably require a lot more effort from on my part. Oh man. Okay, that's good to know, Super Gen. It's rusty. You know what isn't rusty? Frickin' elite step lancers fully upgraded, pushing into the Berber base. Oh no, Chris, I'm sorry, but it looks like the Berbers might be collapsing here. Although 59 frickin' camel archers, not yet fully upgraded. We've got elite elephant archers for our Gujara. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful thing I've heard about the Netherlands. Everyone just speaks English. Oh, they are so shiny, but they are heading into castle fire. Now, the shitty thing about step lancers, you guys know how much I harp on about murder holes. Because they have one range, the castle can actually attack them when they attack the castle. What is being attacked here? What is under attack? The castle? Oh, the Frank is laying siege to our Gurjara. This is a lot of freaking onagers. Holy moly, 11 onagers. That's certainly one way to deal with elephant archers. Let's see if he trains any janitors for now. We'll see when the resources start, you know, running dry. If he'll put a few jennies on the menu. Yeah, glad to be back to live stream. I have missed this. River Jessa, hello. How are you? The onagers of death. But there are bombard, or rather is a bombard cannon here. We'll see how much damage it can do. Oh, what a juicy shot, getting 2. So 11 have become 6 only. And here come the halberdiers. They're moving in, but the chakrams behind demolish them. Our Frank needs to be so careful right now. He is building light cav. Why? Is he out of gold? Yeah, he's out of gold. Why is he out of gold? There's so much he can take all over the place. He's building barracks. Do these guys have cavalry archer armor, by the way? Yeah, so wouldn't the Berbers do well against these elephant archers? Yeah, Ganji got absolutely wrecked here. I don't think he expected to see all of those chakram throwers behind here. And in come the elephants and building probably the worst thing you could build against them as the Frank. What is taking them down? The castles? Okay. There's 10 villagers inside here. And look at this. Roggy is clearing up the infrastructure at the same time. Where is GG out? What is he? He's going up to 132 villagers. Is he slinging? Is he planning on helping out here? Look at his resources. Oh, he's planning on going to Imperial. That's why. Sell a bit of wood, a bit of food. They are pretty good against them, right? I figured. I wonder why Yellow isn't pivoting. You'd like to think the Frank here can spam halberdiers to get rid of the Cumans, and the Berber can just pivot over here and basically slaughter everything. But uh-oh. The castle with 10 freaking kills has managed to completely stop the Gurjara in his tracks. 18 army supply. What's the army count? Oh my, look at the top of your screen. Team North, 160 army supply to 40. Why? Because our Burmese has not yet entered the chat. And here we go. Let's see some Arambai. All camels have a big bonus against elephants. Exactly. I just didn't know if the camel archer, because its bonus is against cavalry archers, applied, but good to know that it does. Ooh, onagers. Onagers are engaging. Oh, you're trying to dodge COVID. Oh, River Jessa, sorry, I just saw your message. How was your move? Everything went well, I hope? And I hope you stay safe, yeah. Elephant archers taking on... Oh my god, I wanted to say pikemen halberdiers. Nothing particularly special about these Frankish halberdiers. Oh. Has it already been 53 minutes? I have been yammering and talking my head off. Oh, yeah, you know what? Ultimately, the Burmese. The Burmese was the weak link. Oh, wow. Let's take a look at the, I'm guessing literally zero trade. Yeah, look at that. That is sour. Who had the most kills here? Okay, so not the longest of games. 400 kills for our Cuman. Let's see if we can find a bit of a longer game. Ooh, the Viper is the Cumans. That'll be fun. Oh, it sucks when the owners of a building that you're renting. That happened to me once in Toronto. I was living in a rental apartment right out of school, and the owner sold it. And man, oh man, the new property manager sucked. At least, as long as you love the area, that's important. Yeah, Mike, I know it kind of sucked. Not only just Christ, but also Valis. So let's take a look. What do we have here? Blue, teal, red, and yellow. And this is definitely going to be Team West, making these guys Team East. Let's see who we... Oh, man, look at how isolated red is from his team. Holy moly. This happens sometimes. It is not fun. He is on his own. Okay, but he's the Inca, Sistratus. That's not terrible. In his pocket, Ganji is the Vietnamese. Philip, HJS as the Sicilians, and the Viper playing as the Cumans in yellow, opposite of him. Already walling himself off. Doesn't want the Viper going into his base. Oh, look, Christ again as the Teutons this time. Timo as the Portuguese. The other pocket is Dratek, the Chinese in purple. And Valis this time as the Bulgarians. So the Bulgarians versus the Incas. That'll be interesting. That might be a little tough for the Bulgarians. And look at Blue. Look at Blue pushing a deer. Valis, realizing what the hell is going on, decides to stop it. Oh, look at this. We've got a battle over a deer meat. Chris, congratulations. Yeah, River Jessa, I was renting for a long time. Prices in Toronto are absolutely crazy. A standard house that would have cost, I don't know, X amount of dollars 20 years ago is now 4X. Would you move your production buildings closer to your flank as Blue? Absolutely. I would rush my butt up to feudal age, which, let's take a look at Ganji's resources. Not quite doing just yet. I would rush my butt up to feudal age and then set up shop right here. Because to the south, you're safe. And this gives you access to this location, literally the one area. So this is one of those cool maps where it's a very simple path of attack, one area of attack to the right side, and then I mean, this kind of is a weird little corridor, but basically one area of attack to the south. We'll see how the players decide to navigate or manage this one area, and then a big old, this kind of looks like a blobby smiley face almost. Somebody get some K2 and tell me what this looks like to you. In the center, a big old forest, but it kind of looks like Blue is preparing. He's got a hammer in his hand. No, he's gonna do a boar pull. He's gonna do a boar pull. Ganji, how many is he gonna pull? 4? Nice, let's see it. No help at all, no scout here. Yeah, Bupesh, $1 million minimum in Toronto, minimum, and that's if you want something that, you know, you have to like renovate yourself. Yeah, Chris, I've seen those. Those are hilarious. You know what 1 million can buy you in Toronto versus like an estate in Naples in Italy. You can buy a castle with 18 rooms. It does look like a jack-o'-lantern. Good one, DeGoul. Yeah, River Jessa, you know, I live in a condo in an apartment building. Holy shit. Sorry to interrupt myself. 5 boars here. I live in a condo apartment, and I've lived in condos for basically since 2009. And I am ready to own just some piece of land that's quiet, and I don't have to deal with people, and I can just sit and cast all day long in the quiet. No garbage trucks, no random people with their subwoofers. You guys know I love to complain about people in my parking lot right outside my window doing donuts and revving their engines and listening to subwoofers at like 7 in the morning. Who the hell listens to techno at 7 in the morning? Can you at least be a normal person and like pop your Molly and listen to it at like 2 a.m.? You know, well, why do you have to listen to it at 7 a.m. right outside my window? Charmander. It does look like Charmander. Looks like the left eyebrow migrated to the western side of the left eye. Well, there you go. We've seen this like an Age of Empires Rorschach test. What the hell do you see here? Oh man. Okay, it looks like our Bulgarian wanting to push in with those Bulgarian infantry units. The Viper has walled himself away from his opponent. What is he doing? Where are these villagers going? Second town center for him. The Cuman using that second town center in feudal age. 9 villagers though out of 19. That is a lot of idle time for those villagers, especially when Christ already has one of his Teutonic scouts already in the back. Garage cellar. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up on the chat, so apologies if I missed your comment. I am trying to catch all of them. Fully renovated. 65 meters squared. Oh, Chris, I forgot. In Europe, you guys use square meters. Here we use square feet. So basically just multiply it, I think, by 10. Sounds like a life safe from techno. I used to love techno when I was younger. I still do love techno. I just, not at 7 a.m. when I'm trying to sleep. Because the Molly lasts you till 6. Oh, the ghoul, that's pretty funny. Condo Tiero. But I'm ching. Oh, River Jessa, that sounds horrible. Subwoofers at 3 a.m. Oh, Super Gen, my parents had that problem too. They bought an older house and they just spent about 10 years repairing it. Milk Tea Alliance, nice to see you. The attack move makes them charge. Interesting. Value of nothing, nice to see you too. Oh, speaking to your point, value of nothing, one of my toilets in my apartment building has been broken for 3 days. And every time I call the plumber, the building has a plumber that it recommends, and he, you know, he's kind of he does cheap work and like inexpensive. The work quality is good, but it's inexpensive, so everyone here uses him. But because of that, he's so busy, and he's like, okay, I'll come on Friday. Friday came and went. I'll come on Saturday. Saturday came and went. I'll come on Sunday. Sunday came and went. It's Tuesday. He still hasn't come. But yeah, Supergen, exactly. That's the silver lining of a condo is you don't have to repair anything. There's no grass to mow. There's no snow to plow. There's nothing of the sort. You just kind of pay your condo fees and... Well, River Jessa, hopefully you do some research. I was wondering about that point myself. You know, wouldn't it be fun if before you bought a house, you could actually spend a night there and to see what it's like at night? Because realtors are very good at making things look very good. You know, they'll stage an apartment, they'll make it quiet, that you'll come, you know, when we came to see our apartment, everything was nice and quiet, it was beautiful. And then of course the night we moved in, subwoofers and noise. Google says 700 square feet. Okay, so yeah, so about 1.1 or 11 times square meters. Minor deities in a college town. John. Oh man. Well, we are quickly approaching the stage where the majority of players are in Castle Age, and generally the 25 to 30 minute mark is when shit hits the fan. These Bulgarian swordsmen managed to get in. Upgrades non-existent. Managed to bust their way in, but what have they been doing since? Absolutely nothing. Just kind of hanging out. 2 villagers are coming to repair here. What's inside? 3 villagers. How's the Viper doing on his side of the map? Just booming off the back of so many town centers in feudal. And this tells me he's got the resources yet. No, not yet. Man, oh man. But take a look at this. Ganji, 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers, but no support for his teammate. And he, oh no, Red had to wall this whole area off himself. That's like, that's double sour. Look at this insane lengthy wall off that he created. This is very complex double wall off now. Luckily for him, the Bulgarian Valis is still not in Castle Age. How are his resources? Oh, he's going to get there quick though. Red, what are his resources like? Is he going up? No, he is not. He needs less gold and more food right now. Burak, yes, they absolutely did. He's You guys know I love my wild animals. And, sorry, Wolf. I'm surprised that Blue has not sent any kind of villagers over here beyond the initial wall off that he helped create. I mean, Red is isolated. Look at this. He is isolated. What do you guys think? Should Red send a few villagers this way just to preempt? Because if he comes under attack and his base gets overrun, this is a long way for his villagers to go. May as well send one or two now. Look at Orange pushing into the Viper. This town center is now in jeopardy. Portuguese castle. We'll see if he starts pumping out organ guns. Probably. Do I think they'll make more DLCs? I don't know. I think 43 civilizations is a pretty good number of civilizations, to be honest. There's another patch coming out in August. I'm going to have a video about that as well. They're making a few changes to the Hussite wagon, and the Frankish castle bonus will no longer be 25% in Castle Age. It'll be 15% in Castle Age and then 25% in Imperial. And then there's a few smaller changes here and there. Whether or not they should introduce more civs, I don't know. 43 is a lot. Patrick, hello. I know, River Jessa. I used to get stressed too when I was first playing this in 1999. And AoE Zone came out. And I really just liked the SimCity aspect of it when I was younger. Like you're saying, build up your base, create your nice little infrastructure, make things pretty. Getting bum rush is really annoying when you're trying to do that. And look at this. Dratek has shown up with 2 siege workshops. Rams are coming out to support these Krepos. Chris, absolutely not. That is going to be the end of my video, to say, hey, developers, WTAF, what the actual fuck? You told us to wait for big things with the Persians, and now you do nothing. So no changes to the Persians at all, which tells me they're planning something big. Iberian Sun AoE. Good luck, Milk the Alliance. Thanks for dropping in. Oh yeah, if people will pay, they'll make more. I think at this point, the developers, look, one of the big draws for me to start this channel. Oh, hold that thought. Red is under a construction extravaganza. 1, 2, 3 town centers and a castle for our Inca. Wow, remember some of their military units are now cheaper. Is he in Castle and Imperial? He's still in Castle Age. But one of the big draws for me to start this channel was that Age of Empires was officially classified as an esport, which is absolutely awesome to see. The Viper is going to go after this Mangonel. Mangonel takes a shot, gets a little bit of the ram, and then just dies. Okay. But I would love to see this game grow, whether or not that means just perfecting what you have versus adding more civilizations. I don't know what the answer is. I think it's a pretty good representation of civilizations. This is so crowded, the Rams can't even get to the castle. There's 2 stuck behind. John, you and everyone else, huh? You can, Mike. Oh yeah, they're also making siege elephants, armored elephants rather, 10 food less, which you'll see in my video. I say basically I think will have no impact. Our Portuguese desperately repairing this castle, trying to get as many organ guns out as he can. Purple is pushing into red, but there is a castle here. These are capped rams though, not just basic bitch battering rams. Let's see it. The Viper is now pushing out. He's got a huge body of cavalry, 11 knights, 8 step lancers. What are the upgrades on them? No upgrades, only armor. Chinese pushing into our Inca. Again, absolutely. This is what I was talking about earlier. I would have done this in feudal. Okay, never mind. He's not even doing it. He's sending rattan archers. Rattan archers are pretty much anti-archer archers. I don't know that they're going to do too well against Chinese siege rams. Oh, Arinka is so dead he doesn't even know it. Sistratus, what are you building here? What are you trying to get done? You are getting your own siege workshop with a basic mangonel. Oh no. And Ganji, instead of supporting his teammate in the forward position, is shoring up his own defenses. They'll split archer line from the crossbow line. What do you mean, Chris? Like archer and crossbow will be actually two separate units instead of one being a better version of the other? I mean, there are more and more. Okay, finally a castle, but where is it? What is it doing? Oh, this is the worst unit you could send as the Vietnamese. Send some of your fat elephants with their 420 HP. The Viper is pushing in with that Cuman siege, just as powerful as the Chinese. Oh, man. Christ has not completed his wall off. 32 infantry units on the way. Remember, he is in Imperial, so they get +2 melee armor for free. Man, can the Teutons take a punch to the face. What they can't take to the face is a bunch of monitor shots. But here we go. The Cumans speed. Oh, look at this. Our Teuton Viper is the Viper with a well-placed house and a timely placed house. What the hell killed that mangonel here? Did he kill his own mangonel? The Sicilian building a donjon in the middle of all this. And here we go. Two-handed swordsman from our Teuton. 6 melee armor, 60 HP, +2 attack. The ghoul. Archer, war bow, composite bow within the same. Oh, interesting. That could be pretty cool. Like a I like the idea of regional archer units. Oh my god. Oh my god, these Teutonic infantry units don't stand a chance. Our Teuton is not responding. He's not pulling villagers back. How's his villager count? 105, not terrible. In 15 seconds, these guys are going to be champions. And then the Viper might want to reconsider, but he's got... Okay, I mean, you know what? 23 of them left. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's desperately trying to wall himself out. All right, guys. I'm just... whenever I go, like, quiet... I could pretend that I'm thinking very profound thoughts and trying to think of clever things to say, but the reality is I'm probably just checking the chat to make sure I haven't missed any messages. River Jessa, somebody pointed that out earlier. Because the Chinese have rocketry and the Chukanu, I suspect that's why they don't have any gunpowder units. Although somebody in the chat let me know if I'm wrong. This has been a hotly discussed topic for a while. Okay, Teutonic champions taking on Steppe Lancers. Bye-bye Steppe Lancers or bye-bye Teutonic champions? I guess depends how many Steppe Lancers you can stack one behind the other, but so far the champions win the day. And he has held in the front. Do I see yellow here? No, that's the gold patch. Our Teuton, with Portuguese gunpowder in support, has held, but there are donjons now. He's going to need to get some kind of siege, something to knock these guys down. Red, now this is what I was talking about earlier. You waited too long to run away from your base. But holy moly. I apologize to Ganji. I underestimated this help. He has helped and he has held. And here we go. We're getting more and more onagers, Teutonic ones this time. Let's take a look at the elite Rattan Archer. Not yet fully upgraded. In a minute he will be. Oh, the ghoul, look at this. You want impressive fishing traps. Look no further than the Viper. Look no further than Christ. 39 fishing ships. So Team West is pushing out? Where the hell is our Bulgarian? He is massing hussars. He's got his onagers ready. John, that is a StarCraft reference. That I know. Oh, River Jester, don't say that. You know, a lot of people, how do I put this? When I watch a lot of people live stream, like for example, today I was watching Hera. I had a baby in one hand and a mouse in the other, and I was watching Hera live stream his, oh, Super Gen, I hope you're here and saw that. I hope you saw that. Anyway, I was watching Hera live stream his match against, oh my goodness, Tato, I think, in his tournament. And so many people in the chat were obsessed. Who's winning? Who's losing? Oh, Rattan Archers, turn around, turn around. You know, for me, I like to have more fun. This is why I could never do physical sports. You know, when I was younger, I signed up for karate. I signed up for like Russian martial arts. I signed up for all these like combative sports. And the teachers were always like, why are you so not aggressive? And I was like, who gives a shit? I don't care. I don't care about winning, losing. I just like to have fun. Sign me up for things that are fun. So don't be overly concerned about winning, losing. I mean, that's my 2 cents. Obviously, everyone's different. Oh, there's Super Gen. You saw that, right? Kipchaks. Not exactly a unit I expected to see against the Teutons, but there you go. How many Portuguese monks? 11 of them. I think the campaigns are designed to take you a few times. You know, you learn the little secrets of the map, the mission. Okay, so let's take a look at what's happening around the map. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled here to the south because of these Sicilian onagers. Super Gen, that was for you. Oh my god, that was disgusting. How many freaking hand cannoneers just died? Oh, that was disgusting. I see what you're saying, River Jessa. Yeah. Well, keep playing. Chucanoos. This is why they don't have gunpowder. They've got a unit that attacks on a 14 and fires multiple arrows. By the way, the reason Chucanoos are good at taking down battering rams is because they also have a 0 melee attack. And battering rams have negative melee armor, so every time they hit, it's 0 minus whatever the armor is, -4, -5. Just a quick little tip. Splat. Yeah, Ryan, exactly right. When you like to have fun, that's why there's a YouTube streamer called Poop Lord, and he likes to have fun, and I love that about him. He likes to have fun with the game, and he creates these crazy builds. Oh, look at this! Mercenaries are on the field. The Vietnamese Kipchak. And he likes to have a lot of fun with the game, and he creates these super fun, crazy builds, and they are just super cool. So shout out to him. Yeah, don't give up, like John says in co-op campaigns. Maybe I should create a Discord. For some reason, I feel like a real old fart. I know how to use a lot of, you know, first of all, I feel like an old fart saying that I know how to use a lot of the apps. I'm on the Instagram, you know, but for some reason, oh, trade carts running away. This is a lot of gold. How much in each one? 75. For some reason, I cannot wrap my mind around Discord. I don't know why that is. But maybe I should create a Discord. Seems to be that's where a lot of the action on Age of Empires happens. Oh man, Rattan Archers versus Chucanoos. I would love to see this. What are the upgrades? They've got to be fully upgraded at this point. Look at that Pierce armor on a Rattan Archer. Huskarl level 10 Pierce armor. but against the 14 attack. Bombard cannons. Oh, 4 or 5 of them just get one. Will he get the onagers? Will the onagers get him? The onagers get him. 3 bombards lie dead on the field of battle, but the siege onager enters the castle firing zone. Doesn't matter, the rattan archers get him anyway. And in come the Bulgarian hussars. Ballast streaming in. Red has been breached. What is our Inca doing? Elite Eagle Warriors. Doesn't look like they've got fabric shields just yet. Oh, we've got Cuman Paladins on the way. The fastest Paladins in the game. 1.54 movement speed. Onager on Onager violence. This is a lot of clumped hand cannoneers. Ryan, his name is Poop Lord. P-O-O-P and then L-O-R-D. I casted one of his games. It was super fun. Right when the Portuguese berry bonus came out, he created a build where you can start spamming scouts. Check him out. I like anyone who likes to have fun in this game, as you guys can tell. Oh, cell phone there. That sucked. It is the only show. Hi, Chester. Nice to see you. Oh, man. The Chinese have penetrated, have breached. And our Inca looks like he's falling apart. What's his army now? The same one Eagle Warrior who is hiding inside the town center, quivering in his boots. If Eagle Warriors wear boots. So Red is dead. Luckily for him, has already exited stage left. And now it is up to Ganji to hold the line. Yeah, I think I need to learn how to use Discord is the bottom line. Yeah, Ryan, he's a fun guy. Yeah, Chester, me and you both. I have been missing these live streams. I love these live streams. Oh man, was I right? 1.54? 1.56, sorry. Oh man. And now the Viper doing what he loves to do, which is insert himself into the trade route. I think like 3 out of every 5 games he does this if he has the opportunity. He just shoves himself in, and these are the only paladins in the game, I believe, that can catch up to a trade card that moves at 1.5. Otherwise, they all move just at 1.49. Can our Vietnamese hold is the question. He is training Kipchaks. Ganji is throwing everything he can to stop this Bulgarian Chinese push. But look at what is heading his way. The first volley of bombard cannons misses. The second misses. The rattan archers are doing a good job. Hi, Peter. Crossbows and knights, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't make it past Castle Age, I mean, crossbows, knights, skirmishers are what you're gonna see. But hopefully you guys caught my, not the latest video, but the one right before that. With the battle elephants. Man, oh man, was that fun? No! No! Run away, run away, run away! Oh my god, it survives with 8 HP, but the hussars are here. They get taken out. The Inca is back, and he's brought halberdiers with him, but the halberdiers are going to do exact jack shit against these Chukanus. I'm surprised the Chukanus are even retreating. There's nothing here to attack them. We've got a stalemate on all fronts. Red's base has collapsed, but Ganji has held. Unfortunately for him, his army supply is 6 rattan archers. Oh, the Viper. The Viper's just everywhere being so annoying. Looks like his paladins got cleaned up. There's only 2 left. So his adventure into the trade route is donezo. And now our Portuguese is pushing out with bombard towers. I don't know why I clicked on a pine tree. Okay, guys, I'm going to be quiet for about 20 seconds while I catch up with the chat. Let's enjoy this. Oh, man. Bulgarian siege with Chinese Chukanus. Ooh la la. Okay, I'm making my way through the chat. Road Rash, welcome. You are in time for the absolute insanity that is Rage Forest. Atlas, are you being serious, or does he actually say that? I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how long these Kipchaks are going to survive, though, surrounded as they are by bombard towers and halberdiers. Heavy Scorpion as Mongols. Are you playing Mongols, or are you playing against Heavy Scorpions of the Mongols? Onagers is the way to deal with those. Or very microed cavalry units, heavy cavalry units that have insanely good micro. Oh, trade is getting deleted. They do not want to lose any more trade carts. If we had a new resource, what would it be? That's a good question. He does say it. I'm not surprised. We see it in every stream. Bumper car siege onagers with light cav. Yeah, Super Gen, all roads lead to siege onagers. There was a new resource, maybe silver, to train like the cheaper units as opposed to gold. I don't know, I'm just talking shit. What would it be? Oh, he's back in the trade routes again. Is the Viper with what? 21 paladins? How is he creating so many paladins? Oh, he blew his entire gold bankroll on those paladins, and now the Kipchaks are just gonna ruin everyone's day here. Yellow pinging here, probably laughing his ass off. Karambit coin. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. An altcoin of some kind, an Age of Empires altcoin. Spices. Iron is a good idea. How many kills on these guys, by the way? 36, 35, 36 economy units. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I think we know the direction this game is going. For all that the Viper is pushing in with these lightning fast human units to the south, he has been stopped. Here, he's getting stopped as well. There's a lot of bombard cannons. How many Feitorias for our Portuguese? 4 Feitorias. I guess that explains why he's only got 46 villagers. But, oh, the markets get deleted again. There is nothing to stop the Sino-Bulgarian push here. How many Trebs is this? 7 trebuchets, a bunch of siege onagers, a bunch of siege rams. And now the Bulgarian hussars, fully upgraded, are streaming in. Yeah, the Viper is doing a good job here, but this is like, you know, temporary. How many kills now? 68 kills. Oh my God, 70 freaking kills, 71. What an amazing band of brothers. Chris, what game had spices? I forget. Was it Sid Meier's Civilization? I think it had spice. Man, oh man. By the way, how many kills? The Chukanu's 96. I mean, in all fairness, there's 60 of them, 100 kills. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, the Bulgarian Chinese strategy is the Bulgarian will spam a meat shield for days and days, while the Chinese just ravage everything with their Chukanus. And the Bulgarian will throw in some siege units in as well. Will he get these halberdiers? Nope. Man, the Vietnamese is just missing with all of his bombard cannon shots. Oh, he is missing everything. Okay, he got one Chukanu with this unlucky sap. Imagine there are Imagine you're one of 67 Chukanus, and out of all of the 67 Chukanus, you are the one who gets a bombard cannonball to the back of the head. Oh my god, the Viper is still here. Oh my, he's so freaking annoying. But he's heading straight into a castle, so these Kipchaks should die. One dies. Look, 3 units are pulling 33 units of the opponent. That is the power of distraction. 3 units in exchange for 33. Speaking of spice, are you guys excited for Dune? Mike, exactly. I was just thinking, I saw the trailer. I am very excited for the second Dune movie. The first one was nice. It was okay. No, I didn't really, I had high hopes for it. But I'm very excited for the second one. Christopher Walken as the Emperor? I mean, come on. Sorry, no, your mic did not get muted. I'm just catching up. Mike, you didn't know there's new movies, new Dune movies. Yeah, I don't know when the second one's coming out. The first one's been out for I want to say a year and a half. It was pretty nice. It's that director whose name I can never pronounce, Villeneuve. The one who did, I think, a bunch of Batman movies. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, the Kipchaks. But where are they going? They're going after villagers? Okay. I could have gotten a lot more done there. Yeah, Team West is collapsing under the weight of this. Oh my god, Patrick Stewart was in the OG. I love Patrick Stewart. There's, what's the name of that TV show that Ricky Gervais did? Extras? Or, I think it was Extras. I forget what it was, but there was an episode with Patrick Stewart. Every episode had it had a guest star, a big star. And one of them was Patrick Stewart, and he crushed it. I met Patrick Stewart in a restaurant, by the way, in London. I was way too nervous to go up to him to ask for his autograph. I just went up and I said, "Hello, I love you, Captain Picard." Jean-Luc. And that was it. I wish I got a picture. I'm a fairly shy person. So I regret not asking him for a selfie. But at the time, there was no selfies. There were a big Nokia cell phone. Author fabric could also be an interesting resource. It's like silk armor or fabric shields. Oh, Mike, definitely check them out. The movie is beautiful. Like the filming, the aesthetics of the movie is gorgeous. I'm very excited for the second one. Plus, Oscar Isaac is an amazing actor. You met Whoopi Goldberg. Sister Act. I love it. I do fanboy out at Patrick Stewart. I love Professor Xavier. Oh, I'm fanboying out too much. I missed the entire game. But of course, is it any surprise? I mean, MVP here, a joint MVP between the Bulgarians and the Chinese, overrunning 2 bases. I think Ganji was a little too slow to support his teammate here, who, by the way, continues to gather lumber. I have not seen Oppenheimer. Yeah, Ryan, right? How the hell do you stop this? With difficulty, I guess. Yeah, with throwing in Cuman Paladins, I guess. But the Viper crushing it. Let's see who had the most kills. Probably the Viper. Oh, no. Probably the Chukanu. Let's take a look. First of all, let's see trade. Decent trade. More trade for Team West. Ultimately, though, they did die. The Chinese. How much did the Viper have? 655. Second highest trade count. Wow. Honestly, the only thing that can stop this right now, I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but you need to get rid of the Chukanus first. Because this is a meat shield. It's designed to die. So ignore that. You have to get rid of these guys. And the only way to get rid of these guys is where the bombard cannons. You need something with more range. And again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but onagers, by the way, 67 have become 44. So they did a good job here, the Vietnamese. But I think Ganji's attacks, actually, never mind, 41 kills. I'm just talking a bunch of rubbish. 41 kills for these 4 or 5. Wow. And it looks like our cumin also getting penetrated here through the bottom position by the Portuguese. So the Viper just unfortunately can't handle taking on literally 4 players at once. And let's do one more for tonight, and then maybe we'll end it. Yeah, I think that the important thing, Ryan, is that to realize you're not going to clean them up with one go. And just to keep throwing units at them. You like to think it was too little too late, but how many kills did those freaking Kipchaks have? That was absolutely bonkers. Super chat. I did not mean to make it sound dirty. Oh man, let's take a look. Green, red, gray, and orange. What do we want to call this? Team Southeast? Southwest? We'll call them Team Southwest, and that means these guys are Team Northeast. I'm just getting a little sloppy with my team names here because, you know, it's 11 p.m. Yeah, this map is going to be fun. This map is going to be pretty bonkers. Let's take a look at who's playing. Stratus, this time as the Malay. And he is isolated this time. Look how far away from his teammates he is. Oh, man. Is it any surprise he's sending 3 villagers? Although, look at this. Look at this. A good defense is an offense, I guess. But he gets discovered. That is very sour. So anyway, let's take a look at the teams. Stratus as the Malay. Get your butt up to castle and start pumping out elephants. Vietnamese, Ganji. Oh my god, Ganji again in a supporting role. Very far away from his teammate. The other pocket, Memb. Okay, we've got a fellow caster as the Dravidians. And we'll call him Ray. I never know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm just going to call him Ray as the Portuguese, in yellow spawning opposite of him. Chaos to win as the Britons. Valis as the Byzantines. Dan as the Huns. And Nolo as the Japanese. So Japanese opposite Malay. Could be problematic for the Malay, but we'll see. And then the Portuguese opposite the Britons. Could be trouble for the Portuguese. They like to go archers. And I don't think they can outmuscle the Britons in archers. Okay, guys, I'm going to catch up on some messages. Let's see here. You'll interpret things in the most gutter way possible. Oh, don't worry, Super Gen. I'll say them in a way that can be interpreted that way. Alberto, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. Another Black Forest Rorschach. You know what we'll do? Oh, unfortunately not on this one. In this one, it'll be the Rorschach of empty spaces. What do you think this looks like? This looks like an eye. And this looks like a mouth. Maybe like a wolf head? We'll do a reverse negative Rorschach. Not the trees, but the grass. Yeah, luckily for the Britons, though, they are all the way over here. And they will not have to deal with the 2 elephant civilizations. At best, like I said, the Portuguese, which I think the Britons can muscle out. The Dravidians, okay, never mind. Speaking of elephant civilizations, okay. But they do have the Byzantines. Don't discount those cheap halberdier pikemen. Chris, thanks for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad we got to see a Berber game. Oh man, Imperial skirmishers are going to be tough for the Britons. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. I did not consider that the Imperial skirmisher. It looks like a sad face. A vulture. Charmander again. Charmeleon. Oh man, I do not know Pokemon at all. Oop. Oh, sorry guys. I thought I heard the baby screaming. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the map because it does look pretty bonkers. Our Portuguese and our Britons separated rather, by a very narrow corridor here, which both players are happy to wall off. And look at blue. Okay. Our Dravidians saying, I don't want any kind of... Sorry, Super Jen, I'm going to say it. I don't want any kind of penetration into my frontal area here. So Memb is creating a triple layer wall off. Already a double layer here in this bizarre, narrow, sneaky little corridor that opens up in the center. If you want this relic, you'll have to fight the boars for it. Does this stop here? Yeah, what a weird map. Essentially 4 avenues of attack. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Malay versus Japanese villagers. This guy's got a crook in his hand. For a second, I thought this was an Urumi swordsman, and then I realized, hey, we are 9 minutes into a game. Probably not an Urumi swordsman. Also, wrong civilization. A trilobite fossil. A trilobite, sorry, fossil. Maximum protection. Battle continuing to rage here. Looks like both players deleting a few of their palisade walls. 2 villagers versus 2. I always wonder what the hell the point of all this in the early stage of the game. I mean, instead of attacking this, why not just build a palisade right next to it and then just go about your business? But that's why I'm a caster, not a player. Mem pulling his first boar, it looks like. He's got a lot of villagers, 14 villagers on food. Our Dravidian wants as much food as he possibly can. He is heading up to feudal age. Probably fast castle, if I had to guess. Maybe not. The last thing you want is to let the Briton get up to Imperial, start dealing with 12 range freaking longbows or even 10 range arbalests. And now we've got a bit of a swamp. Rainforest? This doesn't look like rainforest. This looks like rainforest. This looks like swamp. Swamp tree. Red is going to get busted in. But he doesn't care. Let's see it. Our Hun helping out. Needing no houses. Why are orange cats so dumb? That might be the most random question I've ever gotten asked. I don't know. I don't know why orange cats are dumb. I like black cats. My cousin had a black cat named Simba. And he was adorable. He was a little monster, but adorable. I've had cats my whole life, so of course, naturally, I had to marry a dog person who's had dogs her whole life. So that is a fun source of discussion in the household. Oh, Mike, right when you say that, I mean, Red looks like he's building a foundation, but hasn't yet. And we saw Memb already started. Now he's doing a triple wall of this time with stone. So he is looking to, yeah, like I thought, fast castle for him. I love no damage pulls. Boars are easy-ish for these players. Rhinos and elephants is where you get. Look at Gray pinging over here, reminding Red, hey, bro, You might want to get your ass over here. Okay, decides to replace it with a stone wall. Good plan. No way it's better to hit a wall instead of getting... Yeah, I agree. You know, Ryan, that's kind of why I've... A lot of people ask if I'm going to cast tournaments or I'm going to do this or that. With tournaments, I kind of like just ranked ladder matches because there's less pressure. Sure, there's the ego side of it of wanting to have the higher elo. But, like, Hera and Mr. Yo are separated by, what, 250 elo points? And their win rate against each other is still basically 50-50 based on the games that I've seen and cast. That's why I like the ranked ladder games, because they just like to have fun. They do crazy builds. In tournaments is when I think you see there's a higher likelihood of seeing more basic standard plays of just generic units like crossbows and knights and things like that. But I like these kinds of games. Oh, orange pinging over here. Oh, John, you've got 2 cats? I miss my cat. It was a Norwegian forest cat, Nikita. Every cat we've had has been named Nikita. It's a family tradition. Back when my dad was had his first cat. Actually, I think the name comes from a cow that he had in Siberia, but then given to a cat, and then every single cat that we have, the family has had, has been Nikita. Black, white, gray. Best cat you had was gray. Oh, man. So good. A lot of cat people in the chat. Don't get me wrong. My wife, her whole life had Airedale Terriers. And you cannot, in terms of physicality, you cannot be more different from a cat than an Airedale Terrier. You have a 15-pound animal versus an 85-pound animal. In terms of temperament, they're identical. Both stubborn. Both super wily and smart. Both doing only what they want to do. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Where else do you see cumin paladins chasing trade card? Aw, the worst cat you've ever had, but you still like them. Of course. I remember seeing a documentary. Oh, look at the splits by Nolo on the Men-at-Arms. Each one going after a different onager. Beautiful. Self-kill there. Villager repairing. Oh, another self-kill. But I saw a documentary recently where it was a... my wife, of course, is into all of these, like, true crime documentaries. This person was murdered at night and the body was found here and blah, blah. I hate that shit. I like fun, light, entertaining comedy stuff. But there was a detective... a homicide detective who retired after 45 years of doing the job. 45 years. And he said the difference between cats and dogs, whenever a person died and there was a dog in the house, the police would find the dog lying right next to the person who died and just lying there, not moving, sad, not sure what's going on. If there was a cat, the cat always, for some reason, ate the nose of the person who died. Isn't that bonkers? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Oh, a tuxedo named Pablo Donna Jane Mango Donald. That is quite the name for a cat. You couldn't decide on the name. I'm slowly becoming a dog person. I mean, with a newborn, having a dog is just way too much hassle. But cat litter also has a bunch of bacteria in it that's not good for pregnant women. So both animals were out of the question. But eventually we'll have another Airedale Terrier. I really like them. Aside from the fact that they're massive, they're huge. They're just so gentle. They're so smart. And plus, I like the look. It's like a British dog with a beard. Look it up. It's super fun. Marcelo. Your husband was raised with dogs, but that's because his father is a cat-hating misanthrope. Oh, no. Well, Supergen, Airedale Terriers are hypoallergenic. My wife is also, she claims to be allergic to cats. I don't believe it. I think she just doesn't like cats. Oh my god. Yeah, cats are resourceful. They'll figure things out. If you put something high up and a box, the cat will move the box and then climb up to get that thing that's high up. John, thanks so much for joining. Thanks as always for the jokes, the laughs. Mike, yes, we were. Ryan, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god, Supergen, that's horrible. Killing cats. I also, by the way, saw a documentary about why cats were associated with witches. Apparently in the medieval times when the plague was happening, women were dying less frequently than men. And the reason being, women, I guess at that time, I don't know why or if this makes any sense to us now, but they had cats around to kill mice and to kill rats. And so because the women died less, of course, naturally they had to be witches. Because, you know, they couldn't just be smarter than men, which I think women are much smarter than men. That couldn't have been the case. So they, of course, had to be witches. And because they had cats, cats became associated with witchcraft. It's so weird how little tiny things that happen in history can eventually lead to such, like, the butterfly effect of nonsense. Oh, Supergen, I'm sorry to hear that. What is a cat plague? Kevin, hello. I don't know, but it's something my wife tells me. And to maintain a happy home, I have to agree, so I guess she is smarter than I am. Rooftop hares. Interesting. Aw, that's so sad, Ryan. I was like that when I was a kid without the allergies. I wanted a kitten so bad. I would sometimes cry. Anyway, speaking of crying, holy shit, the Byzantines showing up with 19 monks. I mean, a few of them convert. Now he's converting a Treb. When the hell, Ryan, speaking of ranked ladder games being bonkers, when was the last time we saw a Treb getting converted? Oh, Valis with the nonsense plays. Oh, Kevin, never take anything I say super serious. A converted Treb Chester, insane. When's the last time? I mean, look at the sniper lines of the monks. Everyone's converting everyone. What the hell's going on here? The Treb still stands, though. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. And here we go. Oh, I was wondering why we're seeing so much action, because we are at the 25 to 30 minute mark of the game. So enough talking about nonsense. At least for a quick second, let's take a look at what is going on around the map. We've got a Vietnamese castle being placed down for Ganji, who's pushing into our Japanese, who has walled off his left side. Very interesting. What does his army look like? One archer and a spearman. Is he in feudal? No, he's in castle age. Oh, it looks like he converted 2 knights, though. Okay. Malay knights now become Japanese. Our Briton, nowhere to be found. Excuse me. What is he doing? Getting redemption, so he wants to convert buildings and siege yeomen. The upgrade I couldn't remember 2 nights ago. And Memb is here. He's got his elite skirmishers. Is he an Imperial? Yes, he is. So these could be Imperial skirmishers soon. Remember, they cost a little bit less now. Let's see. Oh, true, Mike. You think that's how it works? You think the conversion of monk to monk is a, oh my God, 29 monks. What the hell? Where are all of Green's monks? How many monks does he have? 17. I guess that's what monk on monk conversion is. They persuade each other. Regedan is a British guy named Richard. Okay, so I'm just gonna call him Richard from now on. So Richard here, our Portuguese, showing up with monks. Where the hell is our Briton? Somebody explain to me. At the 32-minute mark of the game, you have 6 skirmishers. Oh, it's an anagram of danger? Is it? D-A-N-G-E-R? Yeah, you're right. Is that really what it's supposed to be, or is that just a fun coincidence? I wonder. Memb. Man, oh man, does he like to create wall-offs. I don't think this is really that necessary. There's not that many trebs here. It'll take a hot minute before they can bust in through there. But at the same time, Team Northeast is pushing in on all fronts. This corridor not being used by anyone, although what is this here? One random hussar. An outpost keeping an eye just to make sure no shenanigans occur here. Our Briton with 9 range skirmishers. Oh my God, can you imagine a game with just monk on monk? Like you're saying, oh, look at that infinite, but oh, Memb is gunning them down the second they get converted. But the exact same thing is happening on the other side. When is the last time? I don't think I've ever seen something like this. Skirmisher monk versus skirmisher monk. Each one killing the traitors who convert to the other team, while 2 random elephants, confused out of their mind, high on K2, just wander around the map. Okay, finally start targeting down one of these monasteries. The left castle is under attack by a Treb and a Bombard. Vietnamese halberdiers. No attack upgrades, never mind, fully upgraded, rather. And here we go, those cheaper Malay battle elephants. Everyone is in Imperial. 40% off battle elephants is bonkers. Can Orange please build some kind of ranged unit aside from a skirmisher? I want to see elite longbows. Why do people not use elite longbows in these ranked ladder games, I wonder? They prefer arbalests. I love the longbow. Here we go. Hunnic Cavaliers. Ballistics. Conscription for him. Is he getting cav archers? Training 2 of them at the moment, but for now, underneath the town center is a Cavalier and a converted elephant. That's certainly one way to deal with it. Oh man, this is what I thought. The Briton is pushing through with the monk support from the Byzantine. Fun fact about Malay battle elephants. Fun fact, they are missing the last 2 armor upgrades. Otherwise, take a look at the top right, there's a black gap here. Otherwise, it would just be way too unfair. 40% off battle elephants that are fully upgradable. Oh yeah, they are. I guess you're right. They are the most cost effective. 40% off is a pretty huge freaking discount. Memb, he is really scared about getting pushed into, and rightly so. 18 monks, a row of 6 on 6 on 6 waddle their way slowly into here. Immediately sight down the barracks. Trebs, not too sure why he thinks a castle is going to help him against Trebs. Where are these 43s? Oh, where the hell did they come from? Now Memb is in trouble. The theater of war is very quickly pivoting to his base. Look at Yellow. Yellow's base is tiny. Danger Richard. What the hell is this? Is this really all he has? A few monasteries? 1, 2 town centers? That is a very tiny base for our Portuguese. At least, are there Vitorias somewhere? Oh no. Imperial skirmishers, let's go. Let's see it. Your mom, thanks so much for joining. Glad we finally got to catch each other live. They do have very big floppy ears, very Dumbo-esque. Interesting. That's one thing that I think, Ryan, you touch on a point that I think a lot of people miss when discussing units and things like that, is cost effectiveness. I've only ever had to ban one person from my channel because they were just being a POS, but they kept talking. This is the best. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, trade cart is derping out. Trade cart is derping out. Trade cart, where are you going? Manages to get there with a payload of 100 gold. No, turns around. Where's it going? Where's the trade cart going? What the hell are you doing? Oh man, but yeah, there was somebody in on the channel earlier on who was saying how I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, which fair enough, sometimes I don't. But when you're comparing units, I think I guess he went bonko because I said the Turkish cav archers aren't the best in the game. But one of the points is when you're comparing one cav archer versus another, you always have to look at the cost. And not just the cost of the unit, the cost of upgrading it to get to where it is. Dangers hidden in a small corner. I like that. Slicky Gaspy, welcome. Where are their noobs? I think these are some pretty good players. My general rule of thumb to casting 4-on-4 games, I mean, obviously with with Valis here and Ganji, my general rule is I like to see at least 2 players with over 2,000 oh my god, HP I was gonna say, with 2,000 elo. Oh man, Imperial Dravidian skirmishers, look at their firing rate, 2.4 versus the standard 3. Mem doing a good job of tanking with these fat armored elephants who are now attacking skirmishers, but they can take a beating. Oh, Mem. Yo, I know you're Spanish, but these are not Spanish villagers. Pally, they're definitely the fastest firing skirmishers. Whether they're the best, I mean, I'd imagine Byzantine Imperial skirmishers might be pretty damn good, being 25% off. But Dravidians definitely, I would say, top 2 or 3. Mayan too, with their 30% cheaper. Yeah, Ryan, good call there. I didn't consider the Mayans. How many monks does it take to convert a Treb? Apparently 34 monks, but look at this. Red has been breached. Gray is next on the menu. Red has retreated south, and it's starting to look real bad for Team Southwest. Although the Hunnic Cav Archers, fully upgraded, are cheaper now. 57 of them, 72 kills. Luckily for them, they are facing off Malay battle elephants with shit armor, so they can hide behind these archery ranges all the livelong day. By the way, let's do the math. How much it takes to kill this guy? 300 HP, 4 pierce. So they do 7 damage. So what's 300 divided by 7? 40... 43? He's got 56. So he has enough to one-shot these elephants, which he is doing quite well, but in come more Vietnamese bombard cannons. And man, oh man, they're just ignoring yellow. They are just ignoring Richard. Why is that? He is housed at 70, it looks like 75. Man, what happened to our Portuguese? This is not good at all. Why isn't he booming? Why isn't he building anything other than monks? Oh, let's see. This is going to be fun. Those poor Malay battle elephants. This thing's going to go 70 villagers and go 130 skirm spam. I did it before, and you kill even cavaliers. Really? Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say really. 130. Even doing 1 damage a piece is enough to one-shot a cavalier without bloodlines, right? Or is it? What do cavaliers have? I think 120 HP. Not 140. 140 is with bloodlines. Man, it is way too late. It is 11:30. Way too late for me to start doing math. And in come the Britons. 9 frickin' range on these guys. You know what? Briton Imperial skirmishers could be pretty badass too. Who's kidding who? Oh, it's not 1 damage? How much pierce armor does a cavalier have in Castle Age? I'm trying to see if we have any. We had a few Hunnic ones earlier. Let's take a look at the knight. Oh, base of a 2. So 4? Oh, you're talking about Imperial skirmishers. Gotcha. What is being built here? Oh, man, our Hun. Oh, think you've got enough archery ranges there, buddy? 13 of them. Dan wants to rebuild his infrastructure. 57 have become 33. Yeah, I can imagine Imperial Britain skirmishers. I mean, they would hit you long before you even got anywhere close to them. 6 armor versus 8 damage. Okay, so it is 2. Oh, but we're getting a few converts here. Our Portuguese isn't ready to call it a GG just yet. By the way, look at this. They've left Nolo to continue farming here. Our Japanese has a bit of infrastructure research. This is like his Silicon Valley. This is like an R&D hub with a blacksmith and a monastery. This is like his I don't know, breadbasket area where he's just getting a bunch of food. But where is his actual infrastructure? Where are his buildings? Where are his barracks? There's a few of them here. What is he building? Halberdiers. Wow, the teams have almost completely flipped each other's bases. Red and gray are down, but yellow and blue. Memb has also been gutted entirely. This is his base. He is running away to the west as well, but yellow, look at yellow using this opportunity. Finally, welcome to the game. 5 archery ranges. Random skirmisher gets converted, dies. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Imagine that. Imagine a bunch of battle elephants just show up right here. One little onager just to go around these trees, or maybe even through here. Although Orange would see it with this outpost. Man, what a bonkers game so far. And the cataphracts are here. Elite, fully upgraded Logistica. Logistica 2. Although, is there even any infantry for them to destroy here? No, he is just going straight for that Vietnamese base. But the Vietnamese has rebuilt all of his, or rather built his infrastructure. There's even a town center already up. And now green is dying. Yeah, I think Team Southwest is starting, even though they have the higher army count. Actually, I shouldn't open my big mouth. Mem has been destroyed. Yellow is just now starting to get skirmishers. A few Imperials still lying around here from our Dravidian. And what does our Britain have? 64 skirmishers. Where are they? Wherever they are, they need to get here quick to help the Hun. Where the hell are these 64 elite skirmishers? What am I missing? Oh, there they are. At least, no, there's only 26 of them. Oh, they're just scattered around the map, throwing their javelins wherever they can. Oh, now the last thing you want to do is charge into skirmishers with halberdiers, but that is exactly what our Malate is doing. And now the cataphracts are here. Hi, Alexander. Greetings from Brazil. Greetings from Canada. I don't think cataphracts have the pierce armor to close the game. Let's take a look. Yeah, cataphracts have a few shortcomings. 5 pierce armor is not terrible. He does have, right? Like I said, this is Silicon Valley. This is now like a hub, but oh, never mind. All of a sudden, 6 barracks showed up out of nowhere. Now he's backstabbing teal and purple. Look at this. Nolo. This is why you never leave opponents in the rear view mirror. Oh man, and look at the purple push. All of a sudden, purple and teal are gone. They're still pushing in here though, but the skirmishers are going to counter everything that's here except the elephants. Maybe the bomber cannons as well. But the rattan archers, even with the high ground, are not taking good trades at all. Alexander, when I was younger, I think when I was 25, I signed up for surfing lessons in Brazil. There was one summer. Usually during the summer, my dad made me work or do like work around the house or stuff like that. I never really had like in high school like a summer off. But there was one summer where I did want to take it off, and I signed up for surfing school in Brazil. And then for some reason, I forget what happened, but everything got canceled that summer. I don't know if there was like a big power failure, or I don't know if it was in Brazil or Canada, but something happened and I regret it so much. I thought I was going to have so much fun. And look at this. Is Nolo the MVP of this game? Cutting the attack in, literally slicing it in half. He is cut off purple and gray from their reinforcements. Gray is in a state of shock. He's got half his army here. Half his army is dealing with the Japanese now up here. But Memb is also scattered. I mean, look at the minimap right now. How many flares are going up? How many buildings are lighting up? Wow. More skirmisher on skirmisher violence. Cataphracts. Holy shit. How many kills on these guys? 69 kills, 70 kills. Half of that economy. Oh, and I don't think I've even highlighted all of them. 1 second. 91 kills. Are you freaking kidding me? Somehow, Team Southwest, despite losing 1 base, 2 base, 3 bases, are absolutely wrecking the Malay. Ooh, Orange not paying attention here, taking a few bomber shots to the face. Oh, Alexander, I know it would have been fun. South America is a continent I haven't been to yet, and I'm really, really jonesing to go. Especially since the seasons are reversed. And when it's winter in Canada, I can go somewhere a little warmer down south. I am really jonesing. There's a few locations. My parents did a tour of Brazil, Argentina, and I think Uruguay. And they loved it. But there are a few places I definitely do want to go, and eventually I will. I have no doubt about that. I miss traveling. Sorry guys, a bit of stream of consciousness thought. Richard has the higher score than Teal now. Oh man, how is that possible? I mean, at least use your trebs to shell away at some of these. What has Red done, by the way? Has he cut it in half successfully? Yeah, he has. Individual rattan archers are not going to save Purple's army, but it's still here. Our Britain, though, Needs to engage with the rest of his army. Oh, Ryan, I used to advocate for that a long time ago. But just like the Khmer can hide villagers in their houses, it doesn't heal them up. I guess rams also make sense not to heal them up, but wow. Oh my god, look at this. This might be my thumbnail for the video. How many monks does it take to convert a house? 19 apparently, and they don't even get it because the Treb shells away at it first. But yellow is pushing back. I don't know who's winning this game. I mean, this team is obviously 3,000 points ahead, but I don't know that that's really that accurate. Oh, speaking of infantry inside rams, these rams. Yikes. The Japanese with that backstab. Super Gen, I know, it's so off brand for me to just start rambling on about nonsense. This is absolutely one of the messiest games we've ever seen. I am very fascinated to know what the kill count is at the end of the game. El Salvador became one of the safest countries in the world. I know. I had a friend in school from San Salvador. She was super nice. But I mean more like South America. Oh, one second. What are you doing here, random petard? Central America, I do want to go see as well. But oh my god, look at the Trebs. Look at the Trebs. Look at them meat shielding. That's hilarious. But South America is higher on the priority list for me than Central America, although Central America is next. Ooh, Rio de Janeiro. I'm so jealous every time I see pictures of those beaches with the mountains and the people. Oh, man. Atlas, you are bringing us right back on point, and you are absolutely right. Leaving red to garner this army of 95. He has the biggest army count of his team. And yellow also. Take a look. Team Northeast, 120 army supply. 100 of that is yellow. He is slowly making his way with the Imperial skirmishers. Who the hell is winning this game? Now there's 4,000 points difference. I mean, I believe it with red pushing in left, right, and center. Oh, look at this. Look at this. How did you miss? Oh, you're not a Briton Treb. You don't have Warwolf. Warwolf, these guys would all be dead right now. Oh, look at this guy joining in. He says, hey, I'm a Hun. I want to take down the Trebs too. Wait for me, guys. Let's take a look what's going on the map. Our Japanese is pushing into our Vietnamese. Our Byzantine continues the mass conversion of anything and everything in sight. Yellow continues to try to reclaim Mem's base, while Mem, scattered around the map as he is, has what, 15 Imperial skirmishers? How many villagers does he have? He's got 40 villagers. Why are his resources so low? Well, it doesn't really matter. He's here. Skirm war. I know. I guarantee you when this game is over, the most produced unit is going to be a skirmisher. There it is. Too many trees. And yeah, you're absolutely right. The edges became the strongest nations, yellow and red. Imagine a battle between yellow and red. Okay, what do you guys think the kill count is? First of all, trade I don't think existed in this game. Yeah. But kill count. Really? These aren't high at all. Our Vietnamese with the most. Then our Byzantine. Then our Britain. And then the rest are kind of shit. For a game that lasted over an hour, 261 kills, 275. But the real question, let's take a look at conversions. Oh my God, 217 conversions. Oh my God. That is hilarious. 174 for our Portuguese, not that far behind, 43 conversions behind. Wow. And it really did look like purple and gray were going to win this game single-handedly. Or not purple and gray, purple and teal. Sorry, guys. But teal has been a non-factor for the last, like, 30 minutes. Red is the MVP, I would say, of this game. Wow. What an absolute crazy game. One of the messiest, and he's still going around converting structures. I love it. Oh man, I love Age of Empires so much. What a fun, silly game. What an absolute silly game. Valis here, 25, barely beating out Chaos's score with the elite skirmisher. 25 kills. Yeah, we're probably not going to see a lot of kills. 38's not that much. Woo! In any event, oh, I'm sorry, Super Gen. Hope it goes well. But yeah, I think this is a good time to end it. It is midnight. 2 hours or so of streaming are basically as much as I can take after a full day of baby. And thanks everyone who joined. Thanks everyone who commented. If you're new, if here, then do remember to subscribe. Hit that like button. If you're not new here, thank you for showing up and chatting with us. If you haven't chatted but you're in the chat, remember, always say hello. We are friendly and we talk about literally almost anything and everything. This is more a miscellaneous channel when I live stream as opposed to an Age of Empires one, but yeah. Thank you, Mike. Steve, Stanislav, thank you so much. I don't remember what 86 means. I hope it's a nice taunt, but thank you so much for the comment. Oh, Ryan, please, you don't have to apologize. Are you kidding me? My wife will tell you I love talking. So more talking, the better. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining and have a great night. I plan on doing these more and more, and hopefully for longer and longer, and also at more convenient times, so it's not like 4 a.m. for some people. Really sorry about that. It was well intended. Well, I appreciate it anyway. I'm going to go look it up right now and see what 86 means in the taunt. If anyone knows, just let me know. But in any event, yeah, good night, everyone. Ryan, thanks so much. Super Gen, glad we got to see some onager shots. And yeah, everyone else, thank you so much. Well, I tend to drag these exits out, so I'm just going to say good night, everyone. Have a fun one, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Good night. Good night, Kevin.